You have a date coming up and you need a look that says, I'm approachable, but be careful. And this is the perfect look for you. It's called the No Makeup Makeup Date Look. Let's go. Alright, so we're applying foundation, and then next we're going with a big fluffy brush and applying powder to set the foundation. Now we're applying concealer. We're going to do the IG concealer application style. So that's concealer and blush together. And I'm applying the blush under the concealer. Next, we're going to use a brush to blend out the concealer first and also the blush. I go in with a flat brush to get all the, crevices and all the little tricky areas. That's why I use the flat brush to blend out. Next, we're going in with powder and we're going to apply it where we applied the concealer and blush. And then we're going to go back with blush and we're just going to use a teeny weeny bit of blush and apply it to the sides of our cheek. Because this look, the blush is not the main character. It's something else. And it's right here. It's this terracotta color, and I'm using it as a bronzer / contour, and we're going to apply it in a lifted way on both sides of the cheek, so moving to the apples and upwards. Then we're going to go in with a translucent powder, and we're going to use it to cut out, to just give us some shape. So I'm using the translucent first, just applying it under where I put the terracotta color. And next, we're going to go in with contouring our forehead. So to just give it a little bit of warmth, I mix those two browns together and just apply it all over the sides of my forehead. Anywhere that I feel like needs to be warmed up a bit. Next, I go back with a brush and I just clean up the translucent powder. And then I reapply a different powder, but this time it's one that's closest to my shade to give a cutout, but with, a more natural look. Then I reapply that same terracotta color, a little bit of it, back onto the forehead. Next, with those two browns, I contour the sides of my nose, and I'm going to bring it upwards to where my eyebrows are. So yeah, where the eye is and moving upwards, and just the sides. If it's too much, you can also just go back and wipe it off. Then next, we're gonna go in with our brush, and we're just gonna clean up the contour on the sides of my face. So really, it's the terracotta color is really the main character of this look. Next, we're going to go in with a light eyeliner pencil, not white, but I call it like a peachy, and we're going to apply it on the waterline of the lower lash line. Next, I'm going to go in with the brown, and I'm going to apply it under the lash line to just give it a little bit of warmth. So we're going to do it old-fashioned, and the most old-fashioned way of flirting is, of course, the eyes. So we're going to make that pop. Next, we're going to use a little bit of blush, and I'm going to mix these two blushes together and apply it just a little bit on the cheeks, like the apples of the cheeks. And just do light dabs. Next, we're going to use a brown lip liner, and we're just going to map out the lines of our lips. And I did originally go in with a little bit of this red just to give a little color to the lips. But ultimately, I changed my mind. So I did keep the brown lip liner. However, I used like a ashier kind of like an ashy lip color. And then I applied like a brown gloss on top of it to give a natural look. And this is the final look, guys. I hope your date goes well. And yeah, this is the No Makeup Makeup Date Look. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.